Hello, Gretchen. Pleasure to meet you and students. As we all know, we have another 4th of July coming up in about a week and a half, celebrating this great country's independence. And I thought it fitting to recite the Gettysburg Address, as we all know, was given by our 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, on November 19th, 1863. Before I do so, I'd like to just give a quick bio of Abraham Lincoln. He served from March 1861 until his assassination, April 1865, at the age of 56, which happens to be 1 year younger than me. Lincoln led the United States through its Civil War, its bloodiest war and its greatest moral, constitutional, and political crisis. In doing so, he preserved the Union, abolished slavery, strengthened the federal government, and modernized the economy. I give you the Gettysburg Address. 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any other nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We have met on this great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who have gave their lives that nation may live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here have consecrated it, far above our poor power to add or detract. The war will little note nor long remember what is said here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work for which they have fought here, have thus far so notably advanced. It is rather for us to be here to dedicate to a great task remaining before us, for that these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they have gave their full measure of devotion, that we have highly resolved that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this great nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that the government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from this earth. And I would also like to leave you with a quote, many quotes of Abraham Lincoln's profound quotes that he had over his short lifespan and short time as president, 16th president of the United States. I leave you, hoping that the lamp of liberty will burn in your bosoms until there shall no longer be a doubt that all men are created free and equal. Abraham Lincoln was initially concentrated in the military as a political dimensions of the war. His primary goal was to reunite the nation.